Hello, I'm Joe Hallinan, the Watershed Specialist for the Adams County Conservation District. I'm here at Carroll Valley Park in southern Adams County, Pennsylvania, on site at our multifunctional buffer planting that was installed in April of 2019. Riparian buffers are the planting of native trees and shrubs along our creeks and waterways, ponds, drainage ditches. The idea of a riparian buffer is to utilize those natural plants to filter the water before they enter into our waterways. You can see here these bushes were installed in April of 2019, and in just under 2 years of growth, we've reached well over 4.5 feet. Here in front of me you can see a sycamore popping out of a 5-foot tube. These were all planted as 12 to 18-inch seedlings. Here's a prime example of how a riparian buffer can help stabilize the bank. This has been a problem area over the years for the borough park to manage, mainly due to high volumes of water coming through with lots of force and washing out the banks. We've installed red osier dogwood, red bud, sycamore, red maple along this waterway here, with the goals of those root systems sinking in and grabbing onto the soil and holding it when we have high water volumes come through. Just off the back side of the borough building and library, and you can see the high bank with erosion. We've installed these native species right into the bank with their root systems growing down and creating a stabilization effect. In the coming years, these trees will shade out this stream, helping keep the temperatures cooler in the summertime for those aquatic species that really like to stay in those cool water streams. Not only do these native trees filter, clean, and shade the water, but they also leave their leaf litter into the water. This provides food for the lowest of our food chain. Our native aquatic species rely on these native leaves to fall in and become a habitat both for their homes and for their food. One of the other benefits of riparian buffers is educating and changing maintenance plans to help the health of the water. We've installed shrubs on the front side and trees on the back side of this drainage area. This is going to help dry it out so the mowers can get in on a less often occasion. Grass also works as a filter strip, often used in ag settings. These trees, again, were installed at 12 to 16, 18 inches average in early 2019. Some of them have put on over 10 feet of growth in under 2 years. Can you imagine in the coming years the shade that'll be provided for this beautiful walking trail here at Carroll Valley Park? You can see the beautiful color here in late October that these native trees and shrubs are putting off. You can also see that a lot of the success of this buffer is thankful to the maintenance crew. You see these 3 to 4 foot circles around the trees, cut down on the competition, especially in the heat of summer. Those other invasive species and grasses that grow up and use the moisture that the tree can use. The maintenance crew has done a really nice job of keeping that competing vegetation down around the plants and giving them their best success at life. Riparian buffers actually act as trail systems for our wildlife. If you can imagine a small mammal trying to get through suburbia or a town, they rely on these greenways to get there safely. Not only do the leaves and berries that fall into the stream help our aquatic organisms, but they also provide food, habitat, shelter for our native birds. By bringing the birds into the park, that's one more reason to come take a walk. Thanks for joining me on my tour here at Carroll Valley Borough Park of this multifunctional riparian forest buffer. This buffer was installed through a Department of Conservation and Natural Resources Community Conservation Partnerships Program under their Multifunctional Riparian Forest Buffer grant. The grant was managed by the Adams County Conservation District through an agreement with the Carroll Valley Borough. If you're interested in finding out more about our resources that we can provide to you, contact me at the Conservation District in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, Joe Hallinan, Watershed Specialist. Thanks and have a great day.